Also, I need to check my sound here. I can barely hear. There we go. Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. I said this set was going to be late, but my meeting was a lot earlier than I originally... It got moved up, so hence why I'm somewhat on time. Only somewhat. Okay, so let's get started here. Excuse me, I need to use my... So I'm going to be talking a lot, I need to use my third spray. Alright, so, to recap, we saw not Mikan, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my, I forgot your name, I'm sorry. But, Yoko is dead, and so is our pop singer. Sorry, did I call you a pop singer? I mean a rock singer. Experimental rock. But we saw her death, we just don't know how to explain. Here's what I'm thinking right now. Because she was suffering under the despair disease, of all things, but it made her more gullible. So somehow someone talked her into her committing suicide with the bag over her head. The other thing that I can think of... Now my question is, before we get into this, is we found Hiyoko, but how long was she dead for longer than when we found her? Because last I heard of Hiyoko, she was sequestered in her room and had not talked to anyone. So that's going to be the difficult part. Either way, let's get started. Sonia, what do you have to say?
Something like this!
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel!
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Yoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right? Well, yeah, definitely more than that reason, but...
So just as I thought.
We must do this, then. For the sake of the 2 who have fallen.
If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved.
Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing?
After leaving Nagito's room, I went to check the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient room and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital.
So that's what happened.
And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby.
That is a long story.
I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything.
Yeah.
I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning.
You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room.
That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement.
So,
I don't doubt. I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least.
I didn't threaten you. What happened to not doubting me? You can't account.
Damn right.
Okay. Hey Hajime, take a look at this. Huh? What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This. It's a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it? Well, obviously that's what was holding the door closed.
Like...
If something like that is in front of the door, You think it might be a really big clue? I think it might be a really big clue. Why would this be a clue?
Hey!
Remember, when we came to the music venue? If you want to open, the only thing we can do is force our way through.
I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the 4 of us, 2 of us are girls, you know?
It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the 4 of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would have locked the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting.
What is it?
see?
There's a weird glob where the right and left door touch. See?
You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but
As she said that, Chiaki bent down and scraped off this semi-transparent glob with her finger. Oh, what? What? Why are you putting it in your mouth? Yes, I agree.
ah, it smells like workshop
Chemicals, that's even worse. Workshop?
and this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door.
What are you talking about?
Just as I thought, it tastes nasty.
Yes! Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right?
Hajime.
This might be a unit of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Well.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. Excuse me, I want to like sneeze at the moment, but I won't. I can't at the same time. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah. I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
There's no way. I've got that kind of weakness. It'll probably go away if I battle a strong dude. But Nekomaru's not here. Hypamaru will definitely come back. You're right. Okay. Gundam Tanaka. Where's Even I'm horrified of my power, of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you have noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of this blue sky. Lift my head up. Does he mean that there's something up there? I looked up, but where is Kazuichi? The shattered remains of the machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here.
What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. I'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Might as well investigate here too, okay. I thought he was gonna tell me we need to check the stage first. Hi, what are you doing in here? Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey,
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko? That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
but
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man,
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense. Just realized. Alright. Anything on the shelves? There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for storage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There's a lot of stickers pasted all over the front of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn, but what does that mean? Here's the sticker. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh, compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Musical instruments? There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines I've never seen before. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. Hello, regulator. Didn't miss much. Let's see, Chiaki. There's some green blob on the door, and Chiaki put it in her mouth to test out what it was, which we don't quite know yet. There's a drumstick that was possibly holding the door closed, and I think that's really all I've got so far. That Mikan is scared of us, but she's also afraid of everything. You think with this full-length, I can see your whole body. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. And that's it. Okay. So it was a lot less than I thought. Alright, now we can check out the stage. Let's talk to Chiaki first. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there?
Nothing dropped. It's just dirty.
Dirty?
Hey, hey!
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely,
You're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, that isn't something. It's blood! Is this a blood stain?
Yep.
well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still,
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it?
Hide it.
so...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off.
The reason the killer wiped off the blood stain. As long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a blood stain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Smudge on the floor. Check out Hyoko first. Hyoko's body suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. And her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Well, why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all teebled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. Or before. Maybe before. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Jesus. Hey, Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
No one just wants to deal with him. No one's like, please, just step aside. Just step aside. Hello, Julio. Anyway,
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with.
help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So, I was thinking she might be hiding something.
Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know?
Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it,
I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane!
Yo!
yeah, what's up?
Hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it. She's tied up so tight. I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage.
So this may be the key to her motel room. Key to her motel room, huh?
But...
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very likely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put more toward the front of her kimono. They would have put it more toward the front of her kimono, so we'd notice it easier. It means we can't conclude this is something Yoko had with her all along. Oh boy.
Hey.
Motel room key, okay. Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Yoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body.
Well,
Just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Yoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that's their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. But if McConn's doing an autopsy of the body, wouldn't she... I mean, they'll have to take her down anyway, right? The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Oh, there's a lot more things. AC control again? This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, it should mess with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. Better turn off the heat for now. That should cool things off a little. Okay, then we have the lighting control panel. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelight ambiance to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why did they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. So you've noticed it too, Fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
There is no need.
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Go, the Mirage Golden Hawk Jump P. Now is the time for you to go to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave soul of my 4 dark devas of destruction. The hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up the baton lighting to the ceiling in a flash. Okay. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and was definitely caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow!
That is amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper?
Fine.
The seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spell scribed onto it. It does kind of look like the turn-off wallpaper, doesn't it, though?
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. Scrap of thick paper. There's... Sorry, I just saw the red behind the curtains. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must have been the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw.
Isn't that a bloodstain?
See?
Look, there's a bloodstain around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries, if that's the case.
Then it must have been Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of.
A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Okay. Oh. See, is that just maybe the pillar behind? I guess so. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Oh, you can? The curtain. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain is not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain.
This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly.
It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket.
See?
See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket.
So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for his crime.
Why did they need it?
Who knows?
Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answer came easy. Okay. So I guess, yeah, okay, so this was just the curtain or whatever behind, and they brought a black curtain because... Okay, there's just these three things left. Let's check out Ibuki's body first. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. Huh. But this is on Ibuki's feet. I didn't know this where she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki if that's the case. His blood belongs to someone else.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met with us, right?
Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
Well,
That helps. There's no time of death written on the Monokuma in this file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why does she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. So we're just gonna leave it at that? It's the rope that was tied to the baton lining on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means it was obtained from the supermarket. Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Makan. Do you have a moment?
What's happened?
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well,
Yes, she has no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So, Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Is that it? Nothing about the stickers? Oh, that's Hyoko.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really, you might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
And that's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well, for the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? It can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater, okay? After you said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. The movie theater? Yeah. Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Alright, with this we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. We still need to talk to Makan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Makan, you hiding behind here? How about it, Makan? Have you found out anything by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
you got it wrong!
It's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat? Is that possible?
If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death.
A price time of death, that's what I almost said. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But
Even if the heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
Because Hyoko was killed way before. That's what I'm saying. It's my guess. I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko.
And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Huh? imitation murder.
Huh?
You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work like a song or film as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games, and you start to get annoyed by it.
How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie.
That movie?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people.
The goal was an imitation murder. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable. If the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. Weren't you talking about an imitation murder? One more person might have been killed?
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem. On this killing school trip, the same blocking can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blocking would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings.
Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Huh? So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Yoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
You're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there are 3 incidents instead of 2, where 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! Okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that that applies to this case too, right?
wow.
Huh.
I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right, there's always one killer at a given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kinda depressing.
Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Fever brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you mean by an imitation?
Could it be you haven't seen it?
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course. It's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it.
As if they copied the movie? I see. Megiddo mentioned something about that. And it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
You...
I see. So you haven't seen it. So it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Looks like I need to do that.
And I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate.
Like the motel?
Where do you need to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim of Buki was there. I don't know what was going on at that hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we cannot go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Yoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll give it my all until the end. Okay. So let's leave. And leave again. Third island. So, I say... let's go to the movie theater first. Because since that's like, everyone seems to watch that movie but me. Okay, we hit the movie theater, but first things first. Pet! How are you? You're fine. Okay, everything's good. Alright, it's The Wizard of Monomi, the movie that's being shown.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager, the customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Hajime's the customer?
Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it. Well, I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You're so devoted to being a tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for the Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito?
Stop it. My resistance was in vain. And Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
Ta-da!
See, it's this one.
I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million?
In the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket. That's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hey Hajime, how about that invitation ticket? I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. I mean, the most obvious reason I can think of right now is because he was missing and found the body first. He's probably gonna be likely suspect. But if we haven't seen the movie, we have the date and time printed of when we actually saw it. Guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Else around? Definitely gonna buy that. Okay, nothing new. Food shop, popcorn, sandwiches, drinks. I don't think this pertains to the incident at all. It reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. Oh, the head bag! This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth, with the decal of Monomi's face on it.
Ah, did I catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it.
It's a tote bag god. That means...
What's this?
Well there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out.
Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that revealed who the killer is.
So the killer bought it?
Shocking.
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right?
It's not limited to one, it's more like it's limited to one person.
What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting, exciting!
Okay, into the theory we should go. In order to get close to the truth of the incident. Oh, sorry, this is the exit. My bad. Here's the screen. It literally says screen above too. It's a rather grand-looking theater, I have to say.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly.
From the title alone, I feel bad. I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Okay.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
Okay, so obviously we know the Scarecrow was Ibuki's death. Was the one tied to a tree and pumped full of arrows then would be Hyoko, the lion?
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Okay.
Phew! Man, movies are the best! That drama was so moving that I indeed needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye!
Okay. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. How was it? Exactly. I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie?
Well,
But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death, too.
but
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people. It seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now. Or the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Okay. I'm assuming we can leave because there shouldn't be anything else. I mean, if there was anything else, it would literally keep us from leaving the hospital. Ah, Kazuichi, there you are.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days.
Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right? Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. And if there are other surveillance camera units, it would be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too.
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys are able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on the specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did that. You did work on that. Anything with the surveillance cameras? There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is that's a mouthful right there. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime! There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey! Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in the surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging there like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a handbag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so they can still show up, even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself? So you rushed over to the music venue to stop her. I didn't make it in time.
Hey!
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think? What do you think, Chiaki?
There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
If so...
You...
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't know. Of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily.
Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might be just be overthinking, but does she seem a little upset? Okay. Anything else here? Just want to see, apparently it's a hospital notice, hospital cautions, eating, drinking is forbidden, if patients do not need the accompanied overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden. Apparently only one person can accompany the infected. Okay, just want to see if anything new popped up, but it doesn't seem so. So let's follow Chiaki. Well, actually, we can check Ibuki. Hi, Akane.
Now then.
Whew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you want. What? No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yep, that's right. Buki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Really? You're not gonna check Ibuki's room? Really? If you say so. Unless you're saying everything already got cleaned up. Okay, I know it's gonna say the same thing, but I'm gonna check because I'm being thorough. And yeah, I'm looking for another of the dolls. Okay. Up the stairs we go. Okay, well, Chiaki's in the conference room, so let's go there. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
hey,
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
'cause
If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
hey,
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. Okay. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtains that was covering the window.
Hey, hey,
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtain in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A blackout curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it?
Hmm.
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? The bit about being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. Okay. I should move on to a different place. Alright, I'm assuming we won't find out until either in the class trial or she'll say something later on. Staff room. Okay, well he said we're finished, so I might as well just head out. Drink some hot water while I'm at it. Okay. Leave. I'm gonna check on the pet. Everything's good. So if you go past the music venue, leveled up, go past the music venue, and then motel. This is the last place we need to look. At least I believe so. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster just to ask someone. Okay, this
So
guy.
you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Why are you laughing? I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Here you go. Anything?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
I get it.
we met up with Makan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Did you hear me? A body was found.
Body? Yeah.
Could it be you intend to spread lies like Megiddo in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Makan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on, and she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki. But we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Makan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact that Hyoko was killed, and we did discover her body...
huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
I'm all used to it. It's true, I've done things I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. The Hiko's account has been added. Anything else? Okay, I guess it's only Hyoko's room. Looks like it's locked, but we have a key. The key inside her the key inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So, Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Were you inside here?
Oh my!
Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
I see.
What, did something happen?
No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault.
Her fault? What does she mean? Anything else to look at? Haha, that's what I was about to say. Mainly, is there a Monokuma doll?
No.
Yes, I got this line complete. Whew. Alright. The bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Okay, the only thing I can do is talk to her now.
The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too.
Oh, she was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you two guys. Of you guys too, right?
However, her fears of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono.
Her kimono?
Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono.
You are right.
Oh, again the wrong voice.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics.
That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to, because, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Could it be Hyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? Huh, I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. Can't imagine that. She was abducted by someone. So, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in our conversation.
Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sonia's account. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. It feels like I couldn't really find any important clues, Oh well. You ready?
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP. I'll see you soon.
Okay. It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Oh, okay, and it instantly transported us to the central island. First, well, actually, you know what? I'll check the pet after I reach Monokuma. Let's go the other way. I don't know, maybe it'll be shorter. There's 5 islands, right? 3? At the very least, let's have a look at that. Four. 5. There we go. Monokuma Rock. Okay, so before we go in, let's check the pets. Okay, so this time I really have no clue. I don't have like any clue who the suspects could be. I still think Hyoko was killed before Ibuki. I'm wondering where Ibuki comes into play, because if she was gullible, I don't know, was she somehow tricked into killing Hyoko and then to kill herself? What is going on here? Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? You guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brains work just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say. Whoops.
Anyway...
Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. Now
Bye-bye!
then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Did you hear what he just said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
Oh, why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's have a chat with everybody. There's way less people to chat with. How many people are left here? 8? Yeah. 9 if I include myself.
Oh, I haven't been helpful at all. I couldn't even figure out an estimated time of death. I'm sorry I'm such a useless piece of trash.
I mean, the killer made it that way, so it's not really on you. Hyoko, it must be my fault after all.
Well?
Then, I must learn the truth behind this murder most foul. Now then, let us proceed. Still angry at me?
Hey.
Let's go. There's no time to waste. I know it's sad, but we need to move forward. And Then, we need to end this once and for all.
Jeez.
I already figured this, but it's best if we don't rely on Monomi all that much. She's just saying stupid things and they'll just make us even more confused. Maybe we should just shut her up for good. Okay. What? Okay.
I'm gonna do it!
Hey, what are you whining about? Hurry up and get this over with. And then we can greet Coach Nekomaru with open arms when he comes back.
This is bad.
Hey, what did Monokuma mean just now? Don't tell me Nekomaru's already... Don't get distracted by Monokuma. We need to focus on the class trial right now. I know, but...
Fine.
It's about time I showed my serious side.
Let's make history.
How troublesome. I suppose I can display my true power for the sake of our two fallen comrades. Just as I thought. This particular incident. Oops. We can continue this later, right, Hajime? What's wrong with him? He's even creepier than usual. Okay. Nothing else around here? We stepped onto the escalator and elevator. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes kept getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, began his steep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place.
What?
My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, we should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yahoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. God, it's only the third? Hibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyoko Sionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. She was trying to change herself, and she was just desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. for Buki and Hyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the third-class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Okay. So, let's have a look. Let's set our skills first. Increases the power of the silencer. Increases influence gauge recovery when correct answers are chosen. Okay. 70 points left. Neutral liberation. Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate during concentration and fever time. Oh, is that all I have? So I can really just choose all of them, everything that I have then. Yeah. I don't have much. So at the very least I can set all my skills then. Okay. I don't know why I'm checking that. I really shouldn't have to. Probably gonna have to do this after coming back next week, but let's just have a look. How many... We have a few files. So... It's Monokuma file. Subuki was by suicide, though we believe she was, I believe anyway that she was talked into it since she was suffering from she was extremely gullible with despair disease. Hyoko's was blood loss due to her throat being slit with a sharp-edged tool, which I don't think we don't know what the murder weapon was. Bloodstains on the soles of Buki's feet, rope, key. Very difficult to retrieve. Thick scrap of paper that was stuck to baton lighting. The black curtain at the very back of the music venue is not wide enough to reach. Brought from the supermarket. The question was why? I feel I have more questions because I have no idea. A stepladder was found on the music venue stage, tipped on its side. On its left, a slight bloodstain can be seen. A candle was found at the front of the music venue. It looks like the dim light can be seen in the surveillance camera. The surveillance camera unit was smashed to pieces. AC was cranked up. There was bloodstain wiped from the floor. Strange lock that was stuck to where both music venue doors touched each other. Which again, I'm not quite sure what this is either. Right until Monokuma's announcement. Okay, this is the count of where everyone was, or the video that Hajime saw at the hospital. Fuyuhiko's account, Sonya's account, the movie ticket with the date stamped on it when we saw it, the date and time, I should say mostly, the Monomi tote bag. So there's two of them technically. One to carry all that stuff, all the murder items, and one to put over Buki's head for some reason. Okay, it depicts the depiction, the imitation of death, and then that's it. Huh. Man, I also feel like there isn't that much in terms of the clues that we've got, and something I want to look at right now. So many people are gone already. I think like the only person I have maxed out is Gundam Tanaka. Otherwise, we're gonna lose one more person after this class trial because they're dead. Oh wait. I have 10. Oh, I can buy more skills. I totally forgot. Okay, we have 10. We have 10, so let's buy something. So... Sharpness increased by 2. That's an option. Fine sword. Sharpness increased by 5. So you have 10 points, and I can go for something that's like a 6 and a 4. Let's maneuver. Moonsault. Increase jumping power. Oh, the logic drive. No. Jumping power is fine, I think. I don't think you really need that. It's really what it comes down to is whether or not if I can make the right choices, which first time I did that, boy did I do badly. Maneuver is also for logic power. Clock up. Okay, this one's I think would be a good one to take. But let's see what the other ones are. If I buy this one, then I don't really need excellent blade. Mood maker. Easier to shift mood to your favor. Ambidextrous. Allows you to lock onto 2 statements at once. Panic action. I'm not sure how much I need that. Vocabulary, increased bullet capacity. Panic talk. Melodious voice. Increased damage to opponent when a statement is destroyed. Panic talk again. Delusion. Influence gauge recovers over time during concentration and fever time. Algorithm. Increases the speed of memorizing a statement. What? Oh, okay. Trigger happy. Decreases delay between firing. Decreases delay between firing true bullets. There's a delay? I wasn't even aware of that. Cool and composed. Slightly steadies your aim. Downshift reduces aiming speed. Effective during non-stop. Upshift increases your aiming speed. Is there... I'm not sure how the Hangman's Gambit and non-stop debate how much the aiming speed really affects me or not. Extraordinary focus slightly increases the focus gauge. Okay, I'm assuming menacing focus is a skill that I would get from socializing with one of the classmates. So I think obviously the ones I should go for is extraordinary focus. Extraordinary focus and well, what's this one? Slightly increases the influence gauge. Slightly increases the focus gauge. I feel like I want the focus one. I don't know, this is, I guess, would be my health bar. What's this one again? Steadies your aim. Okay, so let's fly Fine Sword, which is this one. And then... I think Extraordinary Focus should be our next one. Because it gives us a bit more time. What's the other ones that are for? Don't need Excellent Blade. Intensive Influence, Extraordinary Focus, Cool and Composed. Algorithm, which is... increases the speed of memorizing a statement. That's not a bad one either, honestly. Okay. But yeah, you know what? I'll stick with my guns. I'll say Extraordinary Focus for this one. Slightly increases the focus gauge. Okay. So we've done all of that. So I've set our skills. We have more things now. What's the one this one can't be used for? It cannot be combined with cheat code, which I've not come across at all. neutral upper here, actually. Okay. So let's look at all the skills that I have set now. So my sharpness is increased by 5, which is for the rebuttal showdown. Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate during concentration and fever time. This increases the power of the silencer. Increases influence gauge recovery when correct answers are chosen. I can hear an alarm somewhere. Effective when making choices or selecting a truth bullet. Increases influence gauge recovery when correct answers are chosen. Slightly increases the time limit of each phase. Slightly increases the focus gauge, effective during class trial. And then that's it. That's all we have so far. So either way, I'm going to end the set here. And then next Saturday, we will continue on with class trial, because class trials, as usual, are always very long. If you've seen from the community post, the new game... So if there is not a game on Thursday, what I'm considering is I could just take a break, or I could... Thursday, if I'm not playing this, I might be playing Black Mirror 3, because that is, for a point-and-click adventure, is very long, at 14 hours long. I don't know what's with the series. It's like it's one of the only games I know that's really long in that length. Either way, thank you for liking if you liked. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys, see ya!